What's up guys, and welcome to another MK Mobile video. Now in today's video I'm really excited to be sharing my opinion with you about this upcoming tower. I'll be taking a look at brutality equipment, tower in itself, gears that we can use to counter, and also characters that we can also use to counter this upcoming tower. So before I get into this, I want you to hit the like button, subscribe, as there's lots more information to come as soon as NRS provide us with more information about this upcoming tower. Alright, so first of all, I think this tower is going to be very challenging, guys. I don't want to scare anyone, but I think it's going to be challenging considering the modifiers that we'll have to deal with. We're talking about fire dots here, frostbite, shield, and all this is coming from the KoldWar team itself. With all those modifiers, guys, trust me, this new tower coming up is going to be a little challenging. The challenge is nice, but I know we'll find a way to get around all these things, so don't expect it to be easy. That's my opinion personally, but it's going to be challenging. And I'm thinking that battle 180, which is a boss battle, or battle 200, is going to be cracking, and the battles between those two boss battles is gonna be crazy. Imagine facing KoldWar Sub-Zero or KoldWar Sonya and KoldWar Scarlet at boss battle 200 or boss battle 180. But not to worry, we're gonna take a look at the brutality equipment, and later on we're gonna see some gears that we can utilize to help us in this tower that's coming up. Alright, so let's take a look at Scarlet's equipment. It's a nice equipment, I like it. It's Bloodmaster's Bloody Thinker. So she gets 35% critical hit chance boost, which is very good. 40% bleed damage boost, it's okay. And dots can critically hit, that's also good. I forgot to mention bleed, guys. Bleed has also been one of the modifiers. And we have a 300% damage boost, KoldWar tower only. So it's a decent equipment, pretty decent. Let's take a look at our other equipment. Bloodmaster's Iron Curtain. So we have 50% max health boost on this, which I love. I'll take any amount of health here. We have bleed that lasts 50% longer. This is going to be really interesting. I'd love to see it. And Scarlet has a 25% chance to convert 50% damage to health on special one, and immunity to all dots including dark magic. Now this is interesting, guys. I'm loving this equipment. I think it's the best out of the two equipment so far, plus the 1200 max health boost. Wow. And that's in KoldWar tower only. The thing to notice though is that all of this is only when you max out the equipment, which I don't think most of us will be able to do. I'm assuming most of us are free to play. I am. Another 2 or 3 years we'll be able to do that, unless you're going to spend some money. But I'm sure I wouldn't mind getting this equipment, as I'll be able to perform her brutality, and that's all I really care about. And getting the max health boosts and whatever little percentage of whatever is being offered by the equipment. Now let's take a look at Sonya's equipment. It's General's Father's Gun. You got a 60% damage boost against enemies affected by stun. Wow, I like that. And we have 50% unblockable chance on basic attacks. Thank the Elder Gods, guys. I love unblockable equipment, trust me. 50% unblockable chance on basic attacks, that's great. Now 30% unblockable chance on all special attacks, now that's also good. 50% chance to apply shield break on special attack 1, that's also good. And a 600% damage boost, KoldWar tower only. Guys, this is the best equipment so far. Out of all the 3 that I've mentioned so far, this is the best one. I'm looking forward to get this equipment. And then take a look at the General's Knockout Gloves. 25% power regeneration boost, 25% chance to improve opponent's active buffs on combo ender, 7% chance to stun an opponent for 3 seconds when dealing a critical hit on basic damage, and 150% damage boost, 300 max health boost. And nothing really interesting here apart from the power regeneration and the chance to remove the opponent's active buffs on combo ender, and the health of course, and the damage boost. Not really interested in that 7% stun. Nah. But not really impressed by the gloves. But the gun, that gun, I'm gonna need that gun. It's the best equipment out of all of them for me so far. So I'm really liking the equipment so far. So that's it for the Brutality equipment so far for the tower. Alright, now we're gonna move into the gears and characters that we can use to counter. Alright guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the equipment that can be used in the upcoming tower to counter basically some of the attacks or the modifiers or debuffs of these KoldWar characters. First one I want to take a look at, guys, is the Sindel Signet Ring. Now to note, guys, that this only is going to be very effective for non-boss fights. So it has a 40% of critical hit chance reduction, 50% resistance to poison and bleed, 50% resistance to slow and stun, and while tagged in, the user copies the buffs of the character. So the strengthen, the shield, the luck, the regen, so especially the shield and the regen, you'll be able to copy those buffs of the KoldWar characters once it's a non-boss fight. So I think this is going to be very, very useful in the upcoming KoldWar tower. Another equipment I think is going to be very, very useful, especially if you use it with Tremor, is his Earth Elemental Mask, face mask equipment, or if you use it with Black Dragon Tremor, it's going to be very, very effective. So you get a 30% resistance to all debuffs, and I think that's very, very effective, especially in a tower coming up like KoldWar, which has so many modifiers and so many buffs. Also, this equipment is exclusive. The last two I'm going to show you is very exclusive. Hockey Mask. So if you have any of the Jasons, any of the 3 Jasons, you can also use them in this tower, because here you get a 50% resistance to all debuffs basically. And this is very good, and plus a 35% max health boost. So you can use that with any of your Jasons if you have any of them. And the last one, which is also an exclusive, is Cassie's Body Armor. You get 45% toughness boost, 50% resistance to all debuffs, and 50% opponent critical hit chance reduction. So you can use it with your Covered Ops Cassie Cage, or you have Strike Force Cassie Cage, which I love so much. So these are the exclusive ones. So these are some of the equipments I think will be very useful in the KoldWar tower. Now we're going to take a look at some of the characters that are going to be very good. Some of these characters, oh, sorry guys, I think I had some of them here. Classic Sonya. I think Classic Sonya is going to be very good. Let's take a look at her passive. Sonya neutralizes a special 1 attack, deals damage to the entire team and breaks their shield. Also, all spec ops on her team ignore enemy toughness. So she basically breaks all the shields on the opponent's team once she does her special one, and I think that is very effective based on the fact that once KoldWar Sonya is on the KoldWar team, they basically start with encased shield basically. So Classic Sonya is going to be very effective for this. And the man of the moment is Smoke. He's going to be very effective in this tower, because guess what? Any opponent fighting against Classic Smoke for 10 seconds gets affected by blind. Each time Classic Smoke or his classic teammate resist a debuff, this debuff is instead applied to the opponent, and classic teammates gain 20% resistance to all debuffs. So you have a 20% chance there of getting resistance to all debuffs with the classic team. And we have classic Ermac, who is going to be very effective as well. He takes 10% of their health and prevents recovery for over 30 seconds. And he's very useful in boss fights. I guess he'll take 10% of each of their health for a match. So that's what, 30% in one match? Yeah, around there about. So he's going to be very effective. And there are also other characters that are going to be very useful in this KoldWar tower as well. We have Classic Liu Kang. Classic Liu Kang, who is resistance to debuffs. Basically, we have MK level Jade. She heals from dots. Basically, Dark Raiden. Dark Raiden heals from fire. Most dots basically. So he's gonna be very effective in this tower as well. Black Dragon Tremor, along with his equipment. That's an exclusive. Jason, along with his equipment, and most of the classic team. Once Smoke is on that team, he'll make a big difference, in my opinion. So we have some good characters there that, in my opinion, can do very well in the KoldWar tower, even if they're gold characters. You have a lot to choose from. Just gonna run through, I think, classic Liu Kang's passive. Let me just check here. Here he is. Let's take a look at his passive. He said bleed and poison give a high critical attack boost. Fire effects heal him. Power drain effects take no power and give a high damage boost to his basic attacks. Teammates cause cripple on tagging. So you can just imagine a team with classic Raiden, classic Liu Kang, and Smoke. That team is gonna be stellar. Yes, guys, I think that team would be stellar. So you can use these guys and these equipment in the tower, guys, and I think that we're gonna get MK level Sonya in the future in one of these updates because of the brutality gear that we're getting. That's just my personal opinion. All right, and finally, I just want to say a big shout out to Saran, who is my friend. He also helped me along with these pointers. I want to say a big shout out to you. Respect, my bro. And guys, just remember to hit that like button, subscribe for more. Please tear up that like button and also turn on the notification bell. Please remember to keep safe, especially during this season. And I hope you have a happy holidays. This is SJD. Remember to keep safe and peace out.